Alrighty, so we got it working. I think my microphone is working. Hello everyone. Can you hear me? So let's see whether we've got this microphone working properly today. If you can't hear me yet, let me know because we had some serious mic issues yesterday. No, seems to be working fine on my end. Awesome, mic's working. We're off to a good start. If you're watching, don't forget to leave a like. And so we're going to be working on the Khainite Shadowstalkers tonight, which is awesome. And yeah, let us know what you've been working on in the comments down below. Bring the camera just over here so we can see what we're doing. I think that's better. There we go. Focus much better. There we go. Pull up my little painting guide over on the side. So we're going to relay the pallid witch flesh back up on these guys and girls. I'm working on Khainite Shadowstalkers, really cool little miniatures they are. So yeah, if you're watching in the comments, let us know what you've been hobbying on this past week, as we get to work on the Shadowstalkers. So it's more pallid witch flesh, and we're going to be relayering all the skin, hoping to get at least the skin done tonight. The major part of the model done. So, finished building my Warcry set today. Catacombs, there's so many cool minis in this set. Looking forward to painting pretty much everything from the set, really. We have the cult just here as well. Which will be fun to paint up. So yeah, at the moment we're just going to go through and we're going to re-layer all this flesh. So painting these up, the wife is mostly going to use these. And she wants her daughters again to have a very poison ivy sort of look. So what I'm actually doing is I'm using like green shades on the flesh to really give them like that sort of lifey, planty sort of feel. So they'll have green tones to their skin. It will tie in nicely with like the dark green cloths that I'm going to do with like hints of browns and yellows, along with red hair, because poison ivy, red hair. And that'll be the general plan for these. These will be the first Daughters of Cain models that I've actually painted for her in this scheme as well. So this will lead to hopefully getting the Daughters of Cain army done up for the channel. So yeah, just gonna slowly work our way through these. Yeah, if you're joining us, let us know what hobby you've been working on the past or over Movember. What are you hobbying on at the moment? What are you up to at the moment, hobby wise? I just finished listening to a really good audiobook. Just finished listening to Realm Lords by Dale Lucas. Hopefully, I've remembered the name correctly. That was a really enjoyable listen. I'll put up a short little review on it. And so yeah, if you're joining us, let us know what hobby you're working on. Say hello. Yeah, currently painting up these Khainite Shadowstalkers, which are just fantastic miniatures. At the moment, I'm just re-layering up all the skin on them, picking out some. So I've just given them a green wash, as mentioned. I was doing a green wash on them because the wife wants her Daughters of Cain sort of to look like Harley Quinn. Not Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, wrong DC villain. So we're gonna have like nice green, earthy undertones. I have like green cloth and bright red hair across the army. Yeah, really excited, and well, I'm even more excited because what is it? Broken Realms got announced the other day, which is really cool. It's coming out on pre-order this week, which is going to be fantastic. Can't wait to see what that brings to Mortal Realms 400 Age of Sigmar. Hey Nate, good to see you, man. Hope you've been doing well. Um, I'm currently just painting up some of the new Warcry box that just came out. Some nice green undertoned skin. Trying to get like a poison ivy aesthetic on my Daughters of Cain here. Well, from what I know, this is going to be the replacement of the old Warcry box. So it is the new starter set. So yeah, you'll probably have this going around for a year or so, I would say. Yeah, those little Warcry boxes they brought out are great. Um, yeah, really like all the new Warcry stuff. The new warbands, even the Chaos guys in this one, the Flame dudes, they are stunning models. Yeah, I did. They they are pricey. That is ridiculous. Um, yeah, it's massive. Like I know, like we're going to see price increases in GW due to Brexit and obviously all things considered. Like price increases was inevitable sooner rather than later. However, that box there, that was ridiculous. Like, that's a starter set. That's why I don't get the price on it. It's a starter set. Yeah. On a starter set, that's stupid. Like, I don't. The aim to being starter sets, that is a stupid price for a starter set. Yeah, that's it. And like Soul Wars, I think new is like around 200, like full price. Really disappointed in the cost of that one. Like, there's no doubt about it. Nate, we've got a new gaming community set up now in Dragon's Lair at Salisbury. We had like 20 people turn out for Age of Sigmar the other day, which was amazing. Which makes us like one of the big life. So I don't believe I have you on Facebook. If you want like a place you can share models and chat and like potentially learn to play Age of Sigmar, shoot me a message on Facebook. I can add you into our little group chat where people organize games, organize hobby sessions, and all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, we've actually managed to get like quite a good like community going. We had like our first games day and had like 20 people. We had 4 game tables running all day. We had multiplayer games because people wanted to play games and there wasn't enough table space at the time. So we're looking at expanding on like terrain and stuff that we've got at the shop. It's really cool. And yeah, that's just in Salisbury, right next to the cinema in Salisbury. So yeah, even if not for gaming, like just for hobby and stuff like that, like for painting sessions and all that sort of stuff is always good to. Yeah, like even if you like, and we had that, we had like people gaming on the Saturday. We held like our games day, and then we had like people sitting down painting like next to it as well. We had people hobbying and painting while other people were playing. It was just people doing Age of Sigmar in store together. That was the cool thing about it. We had people playing Underworlds. We had people doing Warcry. We had people doing like Age of Sigmar of various sizes. But yeah, definitely recommend. Shoot me a message there. I'll add you into the chat that we've got going. Yeah. On average, that makes us like the biggest wargaming. Like we literally in one day could have been like the biggest wargaming club in South Australia. Um, but yeah, this day, great success. I'll be back there on Wednesday. Easy. Awesome, man. Yes. Like, even if just to keep yourself like, it's a good way to get into the community. Like, we've got lots of new people in there because my thing was like, what I found was like, I was finding heaps of people posting on like the Age of Sigma South Australia, or even the Buy Swap Sell group for Adelaide, for wargaming stuff. Like, people were posting like, hey, I just got into this because Corona, I needed something to do and bought miniatures. And so over the past like 2 months, I reckon I've played like 5 or 6 brand new people, and I just started putting out posts saying like, "Hey, look, like we're looking for new people in the community. Like, if you'd like to come to a games day." And yeah, that turned out into we made a Facebook like messenger chat for it, and it's now just exploded. I think there's like 30 people in it now. And Dragon Slayer is a great store as well. The dude who runs it is really cool. If like yeah, it was just cool to have that much like community go out, which is great. Give me a sec. I will check on my Facebook. And I will just add you into our chat. One second. Bam, you're in, buddy. Oh, awesome. Yeah, no, they're great. They do 10% off everything in store. Games Workshop was, which is cool. It does include like new release stuff when he gets it in. It'll be 10% off. So I do have my Scan Blood Bowl team that I need to finish off. With the new edition of Blood Bowl coming out, I want to have some Blood Bowl teams ready to go to play. Yeah, cool to get some Blood Bowl action happening. And like that was the cool thing. Like it wasn't just Age of Sigmar. Like we've had people like talk about playing Warcry, talk about playing Underworlds. Like we've even had some people like talk about playing 40k, which is cool. Like it's not my main game, Age of Sigmar, that I'm really trying to push. But if that gets more people in to like the group, and we have start having 40k games as well, Age of Sigmar, that's all good to me. It's more people playing War Dollies with me. That's how I see it. Like I do have some 40k there. I mean, I'm bought Indominus. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we're doing a slow grow campaign at the moment, where every month we're painting something. I've got to crack out my next lot of IDNF stuff to paint. I've got a unit of 10 Reavers I need to paint up. Or 10 Thralls. I've got to do something battle line. Yeah, it was like cool. Like we had our games day, and there were, I think, like we had like 4 or 5 people come in and buy Age of Sigmar, but just because they saw all of us playing it, which is great. And but yeah, I organised everything through that group chat, um, and like I met like new people that were like, "Oh, cool, I've." It's really funny when like people like it's getting to that point where people know my YouTube channel now, and it's really interesting when people come up going, "Hey, I've watched your YouTube channel, um, but you've helped me get into Age of Sigmar." I'm like, that gets weird now. Like that's the part where I'm like, that's cool. Knowing that I'm having an effect on my local community, getting people into the game is good. Is a good feeling because that's all I want to do at the end of the day. More people that do hobby and play games and paint models. That's that's the end goal. Like more people do that, there's more people I get to do it with. That's how I see it. So I mean, I was sort of self-promoting that. I did have my nice Cinderful Gaming shirt on with the logo and all that stuff. But yeah, um, like it's cool. I'm helping the store as well. Like the store makes money off it, and because to me, like these little local game stores, they need our help as much as possible. If I can get people in there playing games and buying stuff off a local store, that means that local store stays there. That means it's a great spot to meet new people for myself. Right. Yeah, and like food, like it's in a good spot because right near the cinema, you've got cheaper, faster options. So you've got like Noodle Box and Subway, which are good, faster options of food. But it's also got like there's an Indian store there. There's a Brunelli, so you got pasta and pizza. You've got a proper like cafe pub sort of thing around the corner of the Buffalo, um, and like there's like a couple of little like Afghan places down there as well. Um, there's like a lot of nice food in the area, which is cool. Um, which I just think adds plus like for younger people, public transport is really close. Having like a major bus terminal and a train nearby, it's in a good spot um, for all the reasons of creating a good community around it. Right, now we've got to go back and we're going to wash these guys the second time, but this time we're going to sort of like glaze them more so this time. So we're going to do a 50-50 mix of Biltong green and water. 3 for that. 1, 2, 3. Now, instead of like washing, this is sort of like glazing it instead now. No worries, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. Glad I could add you to the group so you get to meet more people in the community as well yourself. Um, have a good time, and I'll catch you soon and chat more in the group. And so yeah, if you're sitting there in the chat watching, let us know what you've been up to hobby wise. If you're doing any hobby, let us know what you're working on, or anything. Ask away your questions. I'm pretty darn excited for what I'm Age of Sigma at the moment. One, because this Warcry set is stunning with the miniatures, but also Broken Realms. I mean, that's amazing. That's coming out soon. Can't wait to get my hands on those books. I've got a Dark of Sorceress on Black Dragon sitting around there. She's going to get painted up sometime soon, along with some other sorceresses. And so yeah, now we've done a few different colours here and there. We're starting to glaze the skin now. So we've effectively started with Pallid Witch Flesh. We then washed it with Biltong Green. Then relaid with Pallid Witch Flesh. So layering a decent amount of the model back, only leaving like the very deepest recesses. And now we're actually glazing it with Biltong Green. So actually we're like trying to tint it now. So what I've done for that is I've done a 50-50 mix of Biltong Green and water, and that's sort of providing a glaze now rather than a wash. It's sort of giving everything a green tone rather than just the recesses now. We'll then go over that again with another layer of Pallid Witch Flesh, then some highlights, and then some real like deep recess shading. And if you're watching, please don't forget to leave a like for the video. All of that, all proceeds this month that the channel makes through YouTube ad revenue, I will be donating to Movember. So if you're here watching, you're supporting Movember just by watching. But yeah, there's some really fantastic miniatures in this Warcry kit. The Khainite Shadowstalkers themselves are stunning, but like the what are they called? Scions of the Flame, amazing models. Putting them together was amazing. There's also a lot of customization with those Scions of the Flame. You grab 2 or 3 of those kits and make some really cool different models and have a great looking warband. I'm going to paint my Scions of the Flame up like my Zinch army. So I have a Zinch Slaves to Darkness army that I'll get them done up like. But I'm probably not going to go the blue skin tone to sort of make them look unique within the forest. I'm going to go with a darker skin tone. Alrighty. So now we can go back to pallid wet flesh. So now we're layering again. This time though, we're picking that only a little bit less. Him done. And yeah, once we've done this, we need to start doing the highlights, and then we've got a little bit of recess shading to do. So yeah, Broken Realms. I guess we can talk a little bit about what we saw. I did a whole video like going through the Broken Realms website when that launched. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I want to do some makeup on them. I'm not sure whether I just go my generic sort of black makeup and then do like some war paint on them as well. Up next, though, on the listen, I've got just downloaded that new Gargant audio drama, so I'll be giving that a listen next. That'll be next on my listen list for Black Library. I might get onto the latest. There's a new Warcry novel that's out that I might give a crack at. Yeah, so once I got these guys done, I'm gonna try and smash out this entire Warcry box. Hopefully, in the next week. I'd love to be able to get it out in a week. So I can start working on other things. Like start getting like at least 1,000 points of Dark and Commons done, so we can play pretty much straight out the bat with Broken Realms from Wrathsy. I've got sort of like 2 and a bit weeks that I need to get that stuff done by. I mean, I have an Everguard army sitting there. Obviously, I've got my Scourge Privateers, but I'd like to have the Dark and Covens, especially the Sorceress on Black Dragon, just done so she can be just put on the table and I can show off the cool new character. Studios is still one of the coolest models in the set, though. The Mr. Witcher-looking warlock with his twin crossbows is definitely just such a cool model. Um, so yeah, so sorry about that. I want to quickly reply to the wife. Yeah, so we're getting close to 10-minute mark. I should hopefully have all the skin near done. I've got to do some highlights of white next. That'll be it for the skin, and then we can start working on some of the other stuff. And yeah, so for anyone still sticking with us, let us know what hobby you've been up to. Um, what you've been doing hobby wise, or what you plan to be doing hobby wise soon. What's your next project? No, it's a question of looking for the next paint I need. I think it's over in this pile over here. Yeah, just pure white scar. Chris is currently working on Spider-Man from Crisis Protocol. Awesome, man. I have wanted to get the Marvel Crisis Protocol models for quite a while. I mean, there's something different to paint. But there's always more Warhammer Age of Sigmar stuff coming out, and I always want all of it. So this is what we end up doing. Yeah, that's fair. We've got a couple of 3D printed models that are painted up. D&D minis are usually like the breakup minis I use. I guess for me, because I collect so many different things in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, I sort of, I guess, create my own palette cleansers because I paint so many different things from GW. But yeah, I've been really like the miniatures for Marvel Crisis Protocol look really darn cool. So but yeah, it's been cool. But get these highlights done, and that'll probably be it for the night, guys. Thank you to everyone who's come along and hung out hobby-wise with me over the night. It's been great chatting and doing hobby with you all. I will be back again tomorrow night after me and the wife clean up the dungeon because it's getting a bit messy. We want to get the Christmas tree up. We want to make it look pretty. So we're going to be tidying up the dungeon. We thought we might actually record the tidy up as well, which would be cool, I guess. But yes, thank you everyone for watching and coming and hanging out tonight. Hope you've all had a good day. And most of all, guys, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. I will see you all again real soon. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go over to our Movember page, which is Sinful Gaming or Luke Stone at Movember, and you can go help support a good cause for men's mental health the world over. Thank you, everyone. See you all again real soon. Ciao for now.